Hello lads and girls, this is Lord Kicker and welcome back to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Okay. I got some auctions that are finished here. Well, they got a little lower than the value, but... Okay, that one's still 2 days left on. Alright. Need to remember to actually collect them. There we go. Got me some money. Alright, so gross. Okay, let's see. What was the problem? Okay, so replacing the motherboard and it's gross. Alright, let's jump into some spring cleaning. Okay, come on, get cleaned up. There we go, that's much better. Okay, I think I got everything. So I guess it's time for me to remove all of the things. Also, I should probably check if you ask for any specific cables. Oh, we have an M.2 drive too. Awesome. Probably not the boot drive though. Okay, so before I put in the new motherboard, just gonna check. No, Miss Matilda here didn't ask for any specific cables. Okay, it is an RGB cooler. Motherboard is pretty much black and grey, so goes with like anything. RAM is RGB. Graphics card is RGB. That is hidden. This is kind of hard. Let's just go with some pure white cables. Those always work. Alright, let's get that motherboard though. I just don't want to go with the basic like black cables because it's kind of dull. Alright, here we go. Let's go for your memory. Putting that in. Your CPU. Cooler. Storage. Graphics card. Okay. Looks like I got all the things. Let's put the PCI lock back on. And the side panel. And now it says that there is no OS installed. What do you want to bet that this guy actually had his OS running on that mechanical hard drive. And the M.2 is now set to the default. Well, it wasn't. Thank you! There's so many times I've gone through this. And they have like an M.2 or an SSD in their system, and they don't use it as their boot drive. I can't even understand that. Because to me that makes zero sense. Because I mean, you want your system to be fast, and I mean, if you want lower load times on your games that you have on a separate drive, then like get an SSD for that too. Although, from what I've seen, it isn't that much of a difference in loading. It is slight though. And noticeable. Okay, let's see. I wanted to see what kind of power supply we're rocking. We are rocking a 750 watt power supply. Let's see, that this is an i7 and I believe it was a 2080 Ti? Nope, but a 2080 Super. Close enough. Okay, let's just see how much it is pulling. It's pulling almost 400, so I guess we could try and overclock this CPU a tad more. I believe I've got it up to 5 GHz now, and I think 5.1 should be a fair gain. Here we go. Okay, but 400, and we had 350 to play with, so I don't think we're gonna hit that limit. Okay, this is getting up to 93 now, so it's kind of toasty. But it ain't in the danger zone yet. Okay, I'm gonna bring you up to 150. Which apparently was too much. Okay, let's pull you down to say 120. So I don't feel like I would have been that far off. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we're barely reaching 80. Gonna jump up to 30. 40. 45. Okay, here we go. I mean, watch it now. I'm gonna get up to like 49 or something. Well, I was correct in my assumption that I wasn't far off. So, kinda happy with that. Okay, let's see. Really, I actually think we could go with a rainbow here. Yeah, I mean, the case has all kinds of colors. I mean, the motive on this case, it looks amazing. But, damn, it seems to be very restrictive for airflow in the front, though. Because there are like nothing on the side, so this means it will have to take air from the bottom or the top. And there's just place for one fan in the top too. Wow. Okay, probably not the most interesting thing to look at. Right. It's just me geeking out. Right, so, let's get a score on this sucker. In the meantime, I'm going to check out what we got going here. Okay. Ooh, 1600 watt power supply. Of course, there. That is a good one. I use those a lot. And a Zotac RTX 2070 Super. And an X570. I believe that is an AMD motherboard, if I remember correctly. And I do. There is actually some good stuff here. I do want that power supply. And 2070s are really good. Well, this is a AMD motherboard with high RAM speeds, so I want that one too. I'm buying a lot. Fan, yeah. Cause I mean, I get a lot of fans when I put in like either custom wood cooling or when I put in a different like AIO. Usually I have to remove some fans and then they just get in my inventory, so I don't feel like buying any of those. Alright, done here. 10,778. I'd say that is pretty good. So I think little Matilda here is gonna be quite happy with what we done. Yeah, we did put an ass rocker in, and we did clean it out, so should be full marks. And it is. Nice. Our PC was busted, but now it's working fine. And even used some awesome ass rocket parts. Ooh, yeah. That's how we roll. Okay, so that leaves us with 2 builds. And I am thinking I am going to do that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.